What's good, my man in society? It is your host with the most, Shadow Look, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and are subscribed to my channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate you go ahead and do that. Now, what I wanted to get into is what actually a discussion I was having with, I don't know if it's a subscriber, right, but somebody that views my channel. So they were saying that why so much animosity towards this one other YouTube channel, right, and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I hold no animosity because, I have never came insulting nobody or disrespecting nobody. Now, if I have said stuff about these individuals, it's because that's the facts. I never did it calling them out a name or insulting them. I just merely spoke on the facts. I had mentioned this individual lies about his true feelings about certain ethnicities because there's videos out there of him saying racial stuff. A video, right? Proof. So how is that hating on him if all I'm doing is stating the facts? Because there's video out there of him making racial, comments. I had said this individual has made inappropriate comment towards underage girls because there's video of him doing that. So yet again, speaking on the facts. I had said this individual had snitched when he was a juvenile. So how could he have had a career if while he was a juvenile he had already snitched? And I don't need to tell you guys how the gangster world works. You snitch, you know good. So, like I said, I didn't say he was a bitch or a lame or nothing. I merely said there's paperwork he told, because the individual he told on has came, through the paperwork out there, and the individual has admitted to it that he did tell. So how am I hating? The individual himself, made a video saying that it's true. Now, if you haven't seen the video, then that's on you, right? But like I said, I didn't disrespect nobody. Didn't call them out a name. None of that. Merely spoke the facts. Because we're in the same genre and a lot of people ask me questions about certain individuals. They're my subscribers. They want to know. I shared my opinions. Like I said, I'm not here to disrespect nobody. I merely spoke on facts. But it had gotten brought up because I had shared a video yesterday by a channel, right, who was allegations towards this individual and stuff like that, right? And then they were saying like, well, what about this? Now, the Gundam Knight, which is one of my subscribers, has sent me this, right? And I wasn't even going to click on it because he had sent me a message saying what it was about. And, I told him, I'm not interested in, if me and you, we already know what it is. So why even, he said this individual made a video disrespecting these people and saying this and that, right? Like painting them a certain way, right? So isn't it only right that they, give their side of the story? Yeah. So I shared the video because it is true. If he came out with a video first painting them in a certain light and now they're speaking their truth, well, they're entitled to, right? I get it. People try to bully people because of how many subscribers they have and the size of their channels. So they try to bully the smaller channels, saying that they have no credit. They have no. Remember, everybody, when they first start, they're small channels who have no credibility, no value, no say so, I guess you could say, when it comes to bigger channels, right? They all say the same thing, right? And then they become those big channels and now they do the same thing, which is ridiculous. Size of channel does not matter. Just because you have 1 billion subscribers does not mean that you're right about everything you're saying. Doesn't mean that you don't lie. Doesn't mean none of that. Somebody who could have 0 subscribers could be right and telling the truth about what they're saying compared to the person who has 1 billion subscribers saying otherwise. Size of channels do not, do not give people more, I guess, more, valid to their word that they're saying, right? Like, just because they're a bigger channel doesn't mean that, everything that they're saying is, 100 and that they know how everything works and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that bigger channels do try to silence the smaller ones. So, I shared it. I didn't say that these people are right and this person is wrong or none of that. You know what I mean? I never choose to think for people However people see that video and whatever they get out of it, that's on them. I'm not going to be here and saying that they're right and he's wrong, or he's right and they're wrong. You know, that's not up to me. That's up to all the people who are viewing it and however they choose to see the matter. You know what I mean? I'm not here to make people's decisions for them. I'm not here to say that the way I see it is right and everything like that. You know, I have my own, views of how I view the individuals. Now, I'm not too fond of this individual, right? Because of his lies and, his manipulation and stuff like that. But how can I say, I'm not a hater either, right? I don't think the individual's a bad father and stuff like that, right? I'm not gonna go to those lengths and say that stuff. Now, not to say that I believe his version of the tales either, right? But I don't know that part of the information. I don't know, and I don't care to know, right? Because that's none of my business. You get what I'm saying? That's between them. Why they just throw it out there in the internet is beyond me. Like the individual who shot me the link said, if he would have never made a video talking about these individuals this way, they would have never responded. And that's true, right? I don't know if they told him they were going to do a video and that's why he made a video to begin with, right? But the whole point is that, they have every right to defend themselves, right? Because they're being painted a certain way, right? So you choose to open those doors. I mean, what do you expect to happen, bro? You know what I mean? It's like shooting yourself in your own foot. Because, like I said, the only one that suffers in these kind of predicaments is a child. So I feel like it's not being handled. But like I said, that's just my opinion. Um, like I said, I think the individual's a liar and stuff like that, but I don't think he's like a, bad father, stuff like that. Like I said, um, I never go into shit that I don't know of, and I never try to put labels on individuals when I don't know, right? Like I said, that's just not my get down. I could confirm that, he's lied about this and that, right? Because there's proof out there, right? And we actually know and seen the proof. But about this, we don't know nothing about that. So that's why we don't even give our opinions on that, right? Because he could tell you a story, right? And people could choose to defend him, but you're only hearing one version of the tale, right? Then you have these people. Now it's up to you. Like I said, both people are telling you their versions of the tales, right? So how could you believe one more than the other when you truly don't know what's happening, because all you have is the information that they're giving you, right? So it's on even playing fields, right? The only reason why I tended to share the video, right, and actually hold some weight to truth to maybe what they were saying, right, of why I shared it, was because multiple women, his exes, have came out and have put proof out there of him doing some pretty disturbing things, right? Beatings and stuff like that, right? This is not his first baby mama that has came out, right? This is the third one, I think. So I can understand when it's one, when it's two, but then when it's three, bro, it's like, at what point do you sit there and be like, maybe there's some truth to what they're saying? Because it can't be that the whole world's against you, right? And every individual that has been incarcerated with him in YA has came out and said that he's this and that, So, I mean, how can it be that the whole world is against you? At what point do you sit there and be like, maybe there's some truth to what these individuals are saying? Because it can't be that everybody's wrong and you're the only one that's telling the truth and you're the one that's right. It's not how the world works. If all these individuals are saying one thing, right, and there's no individuals on the other side saying otherwise, it's for a reason, bro. At least when it comes to forming my opinion, right? Because 9 times out of 10, but like I said, it's nobody's concern, it's nobody's business, right? That's the reason why I don't even dive into it or put the names of individuals on the card. I'm not looking for clout, don't care for it. That's the reason why I don't mention no names and I don't put it on the titles or thumbnails and all that. I'm not looking for clout. If people view this video, they view it. If they don't, they don't. But I was asked, there I'm giving my opinion. But I know people always tell me, why don't you put the name? Why don't you? I'm not looking for clout, bro. Like, oh, but then like that is not going to give you. Fine. The ones that we're asking, they're going to be the ones viewing it anyways, and this is who it's for. Not looking to go viral. My subscribers, are the ones that make the channel, pop. They want to know. This is for them, bro. It's not for my fucking career or looking to be this fucking famous person on here. You know, I just appreciate my subscribers, so I answer their questions, bro. You know, as simple as that. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not the way that people want to hear, but it's the way that I get down though. I'm not looking for all the buzz and stuff like that. Um, so I'm not looking here to tell you guys that you have to believe what these people are saying, and that the decision is all up to the individuals. You know, everything else that I had stated about the individual was because that's what's facts. Because there's proof. There's proof. Video proof out there, bro. So I have never once disrespected these individuals. Everything I have stated, there's proof. So what? Am I lying for stating the truth? So I'm not allowed to speak the truth now? So it's okay to let people lie and not speak the truth. Since when did that become a thing? Hating is if I was to come on here and be like, man, that fool's a bitch, man, I'll smack that fool up, man. Hey, call him out to a face, man, I'm down, man, I'll knock that fool out, man. He's a pussy, man, I seen him get punked. That's hating. I don't do none of that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not here to state none of those things. I just stated, hey, well, he said inappropriate things to a minor because there's proof. He said racial things because there's proof. He has told because there's proof. You know what I mean? But like everything I stated was, it's the truth. And like I said, if people really want to know what the truth is, the information, the individuals on that channel, they put his information out there. People could just, look it up themselves, bro, and just there. It's as simple as that. They want to know the truth. And these people are putting it out there, so they must feel confident in because they're not hiding that. So I don't know, something to think about. It's a trip though, but like I said, if people open these flood doors, right, if they're the ones that come and throw all of this stuff out there, then they can't be mad now when all of this shit starts happening. Because since we share subscribers and stuff like that, people are gonna ask, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said, we value our subscribers because they keep the channel popping. So if they're asking and want to know, then I'm going to answer the questions truthfully, bro. Can't be mad at that on me. Can't pin that on me, right? Just because I'm answering my subscribers' questions with the truth. I'm not going to lie for nobody, bro. But overall, that's just my opinions. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comment shadow. We out.